My name is Adam Bellow. I am an educational technologist. I live in New York with my two awesome kids and my wife. She's awesome too, by the way. And today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my passions, which are really trying to be innovative and get people to be entrepreneurial and innovative, and not entrepreneurial in the sense where you're going to start the next big thing in terms of Uber or Facebook or whatever you consider to be a big thing. And the idea of it is really that you want to come up with something that's valid. You want to come up with something that actually will move the needle, as they say, will make a difference. And a lot of the work I've been doing personally is to create products and companies that will actually be able to move the needle in education, whether it be sharing tools with teachers, which is how I kind of got started in education technology with a tool called eduTecher, and then more recently working on eduClipper. And this is not about the tool, it's about the process of coming up with something that the space needs. In fact, some of the original ideas that we had when creating this tool was basically to talk to teachers and kids, as I think all entrepreneurs should, especially ones that are obviously creating for the classroom, and say, what's a need? What do we want? And really work with them to build something. So it's not a unique thing for a teacher to be an entrepreneur. I think teachers create for their classrooms and for need all the time. It's great to be in a space where technology is so low cost and everything is really democratized to a sense where teachers can take their ideas and move forward with them and try to make them something that they can do in the classroom and also sometimes grow outside of the classroom. But I think that principle of innovation, and it's not to be confused with iteration. Iteration, of course, is the idea that you're doing something slightly differently, and innovation is really moving things into a whole different area. And I think the idea of pushing our kids to tell them that they could be innovators and that they should follow their passions to make something new is really where we need to be. My biggest fear is that my kids will sit in their schools. I have a first grader who's actually just graduated, so he's a second grader now. A second grader who's going to sit in school, and my biggest fear is that he'll sit up looking at the walls and say, oh, only 11 more years. That's a concern I have, because I know what school can be and I know what school should be and what it really can be. Because in truth, it's really up to the teachers to control the environment and to unlock, not control, but to unlock and empower the students to be creative and do work that's meaningful. We live in a day and age where students can do meaningful work and they can also share it with everyone. So the same way these videos are being shared on a platform that has more content than anything else on the web, we can have our students create projects even at the age of 5 and 6 to share with the world, get meaningful feedback, and get the ability to kind of grow as a learner over time. And I think that that's kind of what our technology gives us, but the reality is that it's not about the focus on technology, it's about the focus on the arc of learning. And I think that that's really where we are in today's space, is that we can look at our kids, look at what they need to learn, and then be able to let them explore that learning as they grow. And it's just an incredible time to be in education.